Yeah, check 1 2. We're back. We're not gonna waste too much time today. We're gonna hop right into it. Every man has two reflections. When we're young, being fly, and looking our best is what we're taught is worth our time. And we spend a lot of time looking at our reflection. You know what I'm saying? But deep down, there's another reflection. And that reflection is how much time you spend, not on your phone, not, consuming, but really reflecting. Your one reflection is about your outer man. The other reflection is about your inner man. And I had a conversation with my father, and I asked him why he handles certain things the way he handles them. And he said, it's about the kind of man you want to be. It's really difficult to try and identify the kind of person you want to be. Because most of the time, that shit comes from your conditioning, the media, whole lot of different stuff that you don't have control over. But today I want to talk about a really interesting wordplay that I came up with while I was in my reflection for the day. You can't really elevate to the next plane of peace and, calm if you don't prioritize those things. Like I said, having a conversation with my father, he said, you have to decide the kind of man you want to be. And those things are qualities. It's not a look. A calm, patient, understanding man. CPU. That's the basis of today's talk. Your cup being cool under pressure. You can't keep your cup full, right? Your ability to be cool under pressure if your CPU's off. Being a more calm, patient, and understanding man yields fruits that most people don't have the patience for. Being calm, patient, and understanding is a journey. You know, there's a lot of things that are difficult to process and difficult to sit with. And one of them is yourself. With you all the time. Perceiving your character and really seeing the type of man that you are. We don't spend that much time in that reflection. That reflection doesn't matter to most people. The reflection that allows you to see how you move in the world, how you see yourself, and how people see you. That's real self-esteem. Your calm, your patience, and your understanding will help you along your road of reflection. You can't increase your levels of sophistication if you're unable to maintain your cool under pressure. Sometimes it's difficult for people to understand what it means to be calm. They've either been aroused or in a state of shock or hyper for their whole life. Things haven't calmed down enough for them to be able to reflect. But only in that reflection can you really see yourself. Most niggas only want to look at one reflection. Again, we're just setting the tone before we really dive in. I'm Mr. Subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Reflection doesn't just teach you about your looks. Only one of the reflections teach you about your looks. And it's important. Don't get me wrong, it's important. But this reflection is gonna show you the man that you are into your character. I was working out at the park like I usually do. And this time I was alone. like I usually am. But this man was walking and he had a backpack. He had locks. He was lighter though. He wasn't like dark skinned like me. He was much lighter. It was like a copper tone. And he asked me if I needed any help training, right? And I don't need no help. Allegedly, right? But we got to chopping it up, and man, he was on an interesting journey, and he divulged some information about himself that he was, trying to change. And he was very open, real honest. And he actually prayed for me. And the information he shared with me was real creepy. It was kind of weird. So I was like, eh. And for weeks, I've judged him for it. But only after today's reflection did I realize I never sat back to really be thankful the fact that this man prayed for me. He prayed for me. He was struggling that day. But he could put aside his struggles to encourage me. And all these weeks, I was focusing on the weird thing he was honest about and not what actually mattered, which was the fact that he was on this journey, but he still put all of that aside to try and encourage me and pray for me. And I judged him for it. And today, I got deeper into my reflections and I realized how judgmental we often are towards each other. We're very judgmental as human beings. And we're also very imperfect. Everybody's struggling. Everybody is born and has to go through this human experience. But the capability to bear that human experience, all the shit we go through every day, and take time to encourage another, is something that man in the park was able to do that I wasn't. And only in this state of reflection could I actually realize that gem? That I want to be a more understanding person. I don't want to be a judgmental person. I want to be more understanding. And that's where CPU really came up. I want to be a calm, patient, understanding man. That is something that's difficult to admit. It was difficult to admit myself, because I still stand on it. Like, what he told me was really, it was awkward. But in me being judgmental, I missed a real gem in that lesson. And that was the humility that he actually showed. He showed real humility and took time to actually connect on a real level. And I punished him for it by judging him. And I asked myself today in my reflections, I was like, how many times do people want to connect with me? And I punish them by judging them for who they are. And I had a moment with myself about how understanding of a person I am. And I'm not where I need to be. Only when you're calm enough to reflect in the silence can you see what parts of your character need more growth. And you have to be patient enough to let time do its thing for that to happen. But I realized there's times where I'm a very judgmental person. And that's not the kind of man I want to be. I want to be an understanding man with good judgment. Having good judgment without being judgmental is a weird line to try and toe. Because there's some evils that I'll never condone. But it's evils within myself that others don't condone. And I finally, really on an esoteric level, understood what forgiving others means. It's having the empathy to realize that this person that you see was once a baby. and was thrust into this human experience with or without a moral compass. And is just trying to develop. And I judged that man. But he prayed for me. He was vulnerable enough to be honest about his journey in life. And still pray for me. And all this time, I spent more time judging him rather than reaching the same state of reflection that he had reached. And that was when I was like, damn, I'm being a judgmental person. And I want to be a more understanding person. Being calm, patient, and understanding are worth their weight in gold. We spend a lot of time on this outer reflection. I'm about to go to the gym right now, right after this, to work on that outer reflection. But only till this morning, when I really sat and had a moment with God and myself, did I see that plank that was in my eye. That I need to be more calm. I need to be more patient. And I need to be more understanding. And that's what's been missing. Stillness, quiet, and time with my other reflection. The reflection into my inner character, my inner man, my childhood, my adolescence, my development, and where I am in it. I think a lot of motherfuckers forget meditation is about reflection. Growing up is about reflection. Turning from one reflection to the other. Turning your love for the reflection in the mirror to a love of reflection into the mirror of yourself and who you are. And today I saw how ugly I was. Today I saw my bitterness. Today I saw my arrested development. We spend so much time looking at our reflections in the mirror, seeing what needs work in that reflection. But taking time reflecting into our character, that reflection needs the most time. There's times that I am calm. There's times that I am patient. And there's times that I am understanding. But most of the time, I'm not embodying that. I want more calm, more patience, and more understanding. When you take time with that other reflection and it rears its ugly face, and you sit with that shame, like for me today in this case, it was for how much I judge that man. I'm ashamed of that. I'm ashamed of judging this man on his journey to becoming a better one, when I could have recognized that as another brother who's trying to motivate me on my journey to become a better man myself. And instead, I punished his vulnerability by being judgmental. And I wasn't this to him outwardly. I didn't say anything that was disrespectful. And it was weird, but again, not worthy of my judgment. Especially when the nugget of wisdom was that he was trying to encourage me to do the same. He spent time in reflection, looking at his other reflection on what kind of man he was. And he saw that he wanted to do better and wanted to be better and went on that journey to be better. Shared it with me while I was there also, on my self-improvement at the park. And this whole time, all these weeks, it wasn't on my mind. I wasn't thinking about this, like every day. But I left that interaction judging him. But he was actually my teacher that whole time. He was actually teaching me something that whole time. That he took the time to be a calm, patient, and understanding human being and listen to me. And I didn't do the same for him. He could tell my energy shifted, but he was still gracious. And it was a really vulnerable thing for him to share. At first, I asked myself, where did this judgment come from? Did I feel unsafe? Nah. My ego was too big. My maturity was too low. That was just something he was reflecting about, that he didn't like about himself. And there's things I don't like about myself within my character that I would like to change. And one of them is being judgmental and being a more understanding person, being a better listener, being more calm. So that in turn I can be kinder. In turn I can be wiser. I'm at the park, I'm trying to get big, I'm trying to be Mr. Big Dog. That was just one reflection. It's okay to look at that one reflection, but you have to look at the other. What kind of man do you want to be? And in my reflection today, I learned I want to be a more calm, patient, and understanding man. One who is able to have more empathy for others, even though I may disagree or may not live that same way. One who is able to be calm so that I can be a better listener. One who is able to be more patient so that I could see the flaw in my own thinking. That whole time I thought that man was just weird. But he was in a state of reflection that I was too immature to be in. Of a former self he was trying to shed. I judged that man. Not knowing that small interaction is one of the kindest things people can do. Someone who shares something they're struggling with to try and help you, because that's what he was doing. He shared this information while we were discussing a topic that was different. And Forgetting about all of that, I just judged him for the information he shared. Forgetting the fact that he was sharing that information to let me know that it doesn't matter what I'm struggling with. If I want to be different and I want to be better, I need to be in a state of reflection. And I didn't even know I was looking at my reflection. He was me. I was him. That's what empathy is. I judged him for wanting to be a better man just because his particular thing was weird. And I'll probably never talk to him again. But I realized the nugget of wisdom and the flaw in my logic. Just because what he is trying to improve himself from isn't a deficit that I need to improve in, doesn't mean that I can't garner the same mentality of reflection. And only then did I realize how ugly of a person that I was. Even when I didn't speak that out loud to this man. Your ability to be calm, patient, and understanding is directly correlated, ironically, to your ability to process information. So that CPU is very important. Because now after that reflection, spending time in that reflection, I now know what kind of man I want to be. And that man took time off of his day and his journey of becoming a better man for himself to help me learn how to become a better man for myself. We need to be more understanding of each other. And we too busy focusing on one reflection. How fly we are. How much money we got. But really reflecting into the kind of man that you are. Your principles. And allowing that reflection to rear the ugly face of the flaws in your character. That's what development is. And I pray God forgive me for judging that man. And I, in turn, also pray for that man. And may I hopefully learn to love as unselfishly and grow as unselfishly and exist as egolessly as he decided to exist in that moment in time. The Spirit of God is truth and being able to rear your ugly face and say, this is who I am. I am ashamed of it. But today I will be better. Today, I will choose to see my reflection and change the character, build the principles within me to become a better man. A more honest man. A more sincere person. A more forgiving person. You can also say you want to be better. Today I saw my reflection. Today I will be better. Today I will be more calm. Today I will be more patient. Today I will be more understanding. Today I will be more kind. Today I will embody the spirit of truth, justice, freedom, and equality. Today I will spend more time on my inner reflections and not my outer reflections. My outer reflections are fashioned by clay that is already furnished. But your other reflection is never furnished. It is malleable, and you can formulate it from something ugly and mean and judgmental to something beautiful and kind and honest and understanding. Today I will be different. Today I will practice being more calm, more patient, and more understanding. Today I will be a better man. Today I will be more calm, more patient, and more understanding. It's the little things like that that change your life, man. And I'll start to spend, hopefully, more time in this state of reflection. Stay sophisticated, y'all.